Cover to Cover by Cory Asbury. Let's get right into this. I'm super excited. Not an album I was expecting to cover this year, especially since I'm doing these album reviews. Gonna try and do a variety of genres in the Christian space. This is one way I'm gonna be able to kind of cover everything as much as I can by doing these shorter album reviews. But this is a cover album, as you can tell by the title, Cover to Cover. And first off, before I say anything else, I just want to say I know that the Christian meme pages are gonna go crazy with this. Green Room Revival. I have no idea who is behind that account, but I know they're gonna make a meme about him doing some secular music, if you will, because none of these are Christian songs, but he's a Christian artist and he did this. I already know the meme pages are gonna go crazy with that, and Cory has a really good sense of humor, so I always appreciate that. And this cover album of 10 songs, it's about 40 minutes of runtime, and I said this in the other album, the Praise album by Genevieve Linkowski and Anthem Worship. Not always the biggest fan of covers, because if you do it the wrong way, it can ruin the original songs, in my opinion. Like, if I hear a bad cover, it's just immediately like, I'll either not like the song anymore, or it'll just be super disrespectful to the original artist. So usually cover albums have a lot higher standard for me personally. So the first song, I Hope You Dance, I have no idea who or what that original song is, who it's by. Round Here as well. And so the first three, I Hope You Dance, Round Here, You're Still the One, I've not heard the original of those before. Maybe those are original songs that he made for this album. But I don't know who the original artists or songs are. But then he did You Are My Sunshine, Iris, Have You Ever Seen the Rain, Don't Stop Believin', Chasing Cars, In Your Eyes, and Landslide. We got a really good selection of songs here, all slightly different vibes, but similar to the Praise album, which was a cover album of common worship songs, or like the popular Christian worship songs right now. These are just a bunch of popular songs that everyone should know, with slightly different vibes, honestly, but he made all these sound like it could be all written for the same album. Makes it sound really, all similar vibes, very laid back, chill, got a like real raw, gritty vocal on pretty much all these songs. And he didn't really sound exactly like he sounds in his other like music. Like, I really only know him from Reckless Love. I'm not that much of a Cory Asbury fan, or like stan. I'm not a fan, but like I just don't listen to him all that often. So if I'm being completely honest, this is my first album listening to him. But he sounded like his voice sounded way crisper, way better than in Reckless Love, in my opinion. So I was very thrown off by that, but in a good way. He did one of my all-time favorite songs, Chasing Cars. He did an incredible job on that song by Snow Patrol. I actually have the CD for that album. I haven't done my CD collection video, but I'm gonna do that eventually. I know you guys are waiting for it. But then my all-time, I'll just get right into my top 3 favorites. So, Chasing Cars, You Are My Sunshine, and then Have You Ever Seen the Rain by Creedence Clearwater Revival, I think. Let me just double check on that. Yeah, Creedence Clearwater Revival. That his version of that song was incredible. I actually could understand. There are parts of the song where I still to this day didn't know what the actual lyrics were, but the way that Cory sang it, it was like, man, I actually understand the lyrics now, which was really cool. The melody on that song is just, it blows me away every time I hear it. And then the classic You Are My Sunshine, just a lullaby that a lot of people have done covers of, but it was just very, it was a nice little cover. Don't Stop Believin' was the only one where I was like almost thrown off by it, because it wasn't the full song. So he did the first verse, second verse, but there was one note, I think, in the hook. I think it might have been the high note. He kind of went lower with it, which definitely threw me off. But then after I listened to it a couple times, I was like, actually, I do still kind of like it. So Don't Stop Believin' was almost the one that, I wasn't a huge fan of. And then Landslide, by Fleetwood Mac, great one as well. But as a whole, for a cover album, my dog's barking. But for a cover album, it really wasn't that bad. Like, sometimes cover albums, in my opinion, aren't always the best thing. But I think Cory Asbury really came through with this album. He did a really good job. I don't know who produced it. Maybe he just... it was mostly just him and the guitar, so he probably was just playing the guitar with it. But yeah, the arrangements were really well done. The vocals were executed perfectly. Yeah, let me just double check what I gave this on Music Board. Oh, dang. I didn't even rate this one yet. Oh, wait. No, I did. Yeah, so I gave it a 3 out of 5, which is, I think, what I gave Praise as well. It's just really hard for a cover album to be anything higher than a 3, no matter how good it's done, just because it's not like original music. So that is the only reason it's a 3 out of 5 and not a 4 or 5 out of 5. But yeah, vocals were really well done. Production was really good. Very simple, laid back, and chill. It's just an easy listen. I would definitely buy this on vinyl. It'd just be a nice vinyl to have going on in the background. Just very peaceful, calming. Yeah, just a nice overall vibe. So I will have the link in the description to Cover to Cover by Cory Asbury. Let me know in the comments what you think, what your favorite songs were from this project. If you haven't heard it, go listen to it and let me know in the comments what you thought of it. Was my review good? Was it bad? Let me know. I want to know what you guys' thoughts are on these style videos. Thanks so much for watching. I'll have the link down in the description for all my stuff, all my Music Board, Instagram, all that. Go be fruitful. Let's go.